take care of the children when we were at school. It was late and the lights in the bedroom weren't on. I saw a blur, a small figure in a striped shirt running after me. I paused in the dark, looked behind me, saw the hallway light stream in. Was it Sue? No, Sue was smaller than that. It was my eyes, it was me. I grabbed a diaper and ran as fast as I could. I told Della and the children's eyes grew big. I shushed myself. A trick of the light it must have been. Doug saw him next. Again, a figure running into the dark of our parents' bedroom. Doug, braver than I, chased after him. She saw him hurry into their closet. Without turning on the lights, she followed with her hands, feeling the clothes, the slippery polyester, and the dry cotton, taking in the smells of mothballs, nothing. She mentioned it to the family as an aside, casual and calm. We didn't give it much thought. At night, in our bedroom, with my eyes wide open, I heard sounds, a ball falling down the attic stairway, then a noise like a child falling after. I wasn't the only one who heard this. My mother heard it, Doug heard it. My father didn't say whether he did or not. He was the most critical. He didn't want to leave scared children behind every night. My father said, "There's nothing to be afraid of in this house. Your grandmother's shaman spirits will protect you. Your grandfather's spirit won't let a thing hurt you. We have a right to be in this house. We are not intruding. There's nothing to be afraid of." One night, our cousins, Uncle Ju's children, visited for a sleepover. We spread out plastic mats from Thailand in colorful array on the living room floor. We watched soap operas from China dubbed in Thai all night long. My mother lingered with us. My father went to bed early. It was close to 3 in the morning when he walked into the room. His hair thinning was standing on end. His eyes were wrinkled, not from age, but from muscles worked too hard, too fast. "Did you hear me call out?" Everybody shook their heads. Their bedroom door was open, the hallway light streaming in. He hadn't been fully asleep yet. He saw the little boy in a striped shirt standing in the doorway. He entered the room, merged into the shadows along the wall, walked closer, approached the side of the bed, and grabbed my father's arm. The boy pulled, jerked, and twisted. Pain shot through my father's arm. He struggled, yelled, fought for us to hear. He could make out the sounds of dubbed Thai voices from the movie we were watching, but no one came in to help. His arm was breaking. He grabbed with his left hand, found a tiny arm, a wrist fragile. He twisted, the breaking of bones. My father got up, the little boy danced in the shadows on quick feet and made a dive for the closet. When the light flooded the room, there was nothing. A careful look in the closet, nothing. And that house is still there. And I met a woman the other day from Section 8 housing, Section E, and she says that Hmong families never lived in that house for long. That she never knew why until she read my book, but Hmong families never lived in that house for long. And so that's what happened in America, right? But that's what happened to us in America. And I wrote about it in a book. And so people know that Hmong people believe in ghost stories now, but that's okay, because we do. Right? Yes? What did you see? Magic, huh? I do. I know where it is with my eyes closed. It's 1259 North St. Albans Street in St. Paul, Minnesota. You can go look at it if you like. A lot of book clubs go and look at it. Yes? Did you? Huh? Jerry?
Yeah, you say you saw the little boy, right?
Uh-huh.
Was he like Asian?
Uh-huh. Musadin Europe, Musadin Asia. And I think he's about 3 or 4. And he wears a striped t-shirt. I saw him pretty closely. Yeah. บุคคลใช้ได้คุณใช้ได้แต่ชิบุษาแต่โจด้านใช้กุญย่อ Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but she... What color was the shirt? I want to say it was blue and white with little red stripes in between. Bỏ trắng tia nhỏ. Bỏ trắng tia. Yes, yes. And your teachers would ask you a question. Yeah. I began writing the book when I was when I turned 20 22 years old. The lyric documentary that I made came out in the summer of 2007. I started making it in the spring or the winter of 2007. So the book was almost all written by then, because the book comes out April of 2008, right? That's when this book comes into life. I was almost all done with the book by the time I got to the lyric documentary. Yes? What did you say? What's a writing in a writer's life? So down with all of him. Huh? What did you do? I don't know. I think if one day if I become a Tudana, I'll understand more. Right? But right now I'm still too alive. I don't understand. I don't understand everything yet, you know? But I think it's important to become a writer because while most of the world still believes that the world has ghosts, you know, here in America, a lot of people don't believe. And so we always have to fight for credibility. Does that make sense? So it's important for a nonfiction writer to write about ghosts, because then we can talk about it in spaces like this. Because how many of you talk about ghosts in your classrooms, write about it, right? Because all of us come from stories. And I'm glad to see some hands up. All of us come from such stories, and we should be able to write about them, to make them real. Yes, right there. Good question. Why did I decide to call my book The Late Homecomer? What does The Late Homecomer mean in home? Huh? No, somebody said it. What does it mean? Raise your hand so I can call on you. What does it mean? Jana, the late homecomer? Jana, what does that mean in English? Jana? Family, is there family in the late homecomer? Yeah? I like that. The late homecomer, right? In the Among family memoir, right? The late homecomer. When my grandma was passing away, she promised me that she would never die because by the time she'll never die. But in 2003, 5 months from my graduation, she fell down in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. And she says, I'm not getting up again. And she said, no. I have brothers and sisters, and they all love me, and they're waiting for me. And when I go back to them, they'll just say, where have you been? We've been so worried. Why are you so late in coming home? My grandma said that the grandma she would always only be the late homecomer. But you know, the late homecomer is a metaphor because the best titles, right? They must be able to hold the biggest possibilities for meaning. The late homecomer is also me in some ways, right? Because here I am. I'm writing our story into the bookshelves of a bigger world. The late homecomer is all of you because so many of you are born here. This is the home that you're growing up in. And so many of you, like me, we've come so far to be here together, right? So the late homecomer is all of us. And you know, it's also American people, yeah, right? Because I think they're still coming home. I think many mainstream Americans still have to be reminded that they too have journeyed so far to being here together. That it is not a coincidence that we meet, that all of our grandmothers have traveled far to make us possible. Does that make sense? And I called it the late homecomer, all one word, because I want the language to grow. The late homecomer is a new noun into a language. As a writer, it's important for me to push the language a little bit further, push its possibilities for meaning. That's my gift to the language that I'm working in. My first language on the page was English. Wow, you're so much better than many of us. There are no schools like this, so we all learn how to write in English. So for many of us, we had to learn how to write in Hmong much later. But I want to take one final question, okay? And then I'm going to have to be respectful of your time. You're all going to have to go back to your homes. The final question? Okay. Go ahead, Chi. Did I believe in my grandma? Yeah, I believed in my grandma. But you know, when we could afford ice creams in summertime, sometimes and an ice cube. And she says that sweet and cold coming together in the mouths of a child. Tiger bomb. That's all she smelled like. All of my life, I've always than my grandma. She's never tried to lie to me about the world. And this is one reason why I'm her granddaughter, and why I say that in my next life, I would like to be her granddaughter again. And I want to be Lolo again too, because I believe in so much in all of you, in the life that we're going to create together, the stories that we're going to change and bring on. So I want to thank you for being so good to me, and I'm so happy to meet all of you, okay?
Thank you. Các bạn give a big round of applause again.